Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are looking at CCAs. We got a bunch of CCAs coming in and some CCAs here. Coming up, there will be a review on this guy right here, if I can get that out of the way. The Cca C10 Pro, 10 drivers, 5 each side. Beautiful black with the gold trim. This is the upgraded version of the famous CCN C10. Very nice. I like that a lot actually. It's one of my new favorites in the lower price range. And right now we have this guy right here. This is the Cca Cx10, and this is a true wireless version of the Cca. As you can see here, it has Bluetooth 5.0, 20 meters range, 400 milliamp battery. It's got an 8mm dynamic driver in it and 4 balanced armatures each side. So that's pretty good. 5 drivers each side. Some more information there. Let's get a look at the unit itself. Here is the Cca Cx10. Comes in this nice case here. The case is micro USB. It's basically the only thing that I would have liked it to be C, but micro's fine. I have a bunch of micro cords. It comes with a cable. You get your manuals inside, and you get some ear tips. It has these nice ear tips right here. I don't think these are the same ones that came with the C16, which we just got recently. It does seem like it shares the shape of the C16, by the way. It fits in the ear very good. Very ergonomic shape. It's lightweight. The case is lightweight, but it feels nice and solid. There's your little charging things in there. You place it in there. It's magnetic, of course. It begins charging. Very pretty color. It seems a little dark with our lights here. It's actually a little bit lighter color than this. It's more of like a teal, but it does seem darker, I guess, because of the fluorescent lights. Nice metal nozzle right here. Steel mesh filter. These tips are actually pretty decent too that it comes with. I'm not going to attempt to try this because I don't want to look silly. Did I do it? Oh my goodness, I actually did it. How do you like that? Cca logo across the front, kind of looking like it's got this little open port here for the dynamic driver. So comfort-wise, build-wise, very lightweight, and that's what you want in a. I know that I criticize the 16, and I like to go back to the 16. There's nothing wrong with the 16. I was just expecting a little more from their flagship, and maybe I shouldn't have. I mean, there's no faults in that whatsoever. It's not. It didn't wow me, but it's not a bad IM. It's actually quite good. I don't know where I put it, otherwise I'd put it right next to this. We've been getting so many things in lately to test. Some markings there. You got your light that shows that it's trying to pair with a device. I really like the look, and I like the color. And yes, it does look just like the 16, and I did like the shape of the 16. I was just expecting like maybe a metal backplate. Maybe I was expecting too much. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's very lightweight, just like this is very light. This has 10 drivers, and 5 in each. Just like that one had a bunch of drivers in it as well. Has 8 drivers in the other one, and they're lightweight. You don't feel heavy, and you don't want something to feel too heavy. I mean, sometimes it's nice when you feel an IM and it's got a solid feel to it, maybe because it's made out of metal. But this is a solid feeling resin. I'm sure it's quite durable, and yeah, it's lightweight for the ear, so it's going to provide a lot of comfort, especially with all these nice curves, this ergonomic shape, the fit in your ear. I think most ears it'll fit fine. By the way, this has touch on the 10. We're getting in the 4 too. It hasn't come yet, but when the 4 does come in, We'll do the video for that, and maybe we'll do a little comparison, even though that obviously has a lot less drivers. I'm looking forward to that one too. I'm hoping that'll be a nice, fun sounding one. Getting to the signature of this, but first, comfort. I would give this definitely a 5 out of 5 for comfort. I like the way it fits in my ears, particularly. I can't judge for anybody else's ears. I think I have probably medium-shaped ears. I take medium-shaped tips for my ears, just for reference. These fit comfortably. Even sleeping-wise, these were comfortable enough in the ears. They weren't sticking out where they were putting unfair pressure on the ear. The tips, the stock tips that it comes with are comfortable enough. They have enough firmness to protect you from the feeling of the nozzle, which is metal, which is a good thing. So overall, I like the comfort. Look-wise, I like the looks. Build-wise, they feel solid enough. Obviously, they're extremely lightweight, but that's what you want for a true wireless. The case is very simple, understated case. Good enough. It doesn't need to be metal or anything as long as it does its job and it feels like it's not going to fall apart. That's fine. The case is kind of lightweight as well, but it feels like it's out of that hard, solid plastic. I wouldn't recommend dropping it on cement because it is plastic. Sound-wise, let's get down to the signature. Sound-wise, very, very deep bass. I would classify these as bass cannons. People that like heavy bass are going to like these a lot. Maybe with certain tips you can balance that out a lot if you don't want that much bass. But there's really good bass. They push the vocals forward, so they are clear enough, even though it is a V shape. They do have some clarity to them. You can hear vocals very well, and the highs have a lot of sparkle to them. So even on most tracks, you'll find that the highs have decent details in the treble. Very good extension in the treble. I would say sometimes the extension reaches a little bit higher than I like personally, but I think a lot of people would like that very much. Not everybody is very treble sensitive. They sound more like a KZ than a CCA. CCA is always a little bit more laid back with the treble, even though they're higher than a lot of other brands. Overall, though, it's excellent, fun sounding V shape. So if you like a V shape and you like some good bass and you want something that has the convenience of AAC, Bluetooth 5.0, take it with you. You know, you get your, I mean, these look like a regular, IEM. They don't have a weird shape to them. There's no little stick hanging down. They're not round. They're ear-shaped, the typical guitar pick shape that you'd get with an IEM. But they're true wireless. They're CCAs, and they sound like CCAs, KZs. You get that nice sound that they have, and you get it wireless and on the go with some good playback time. Overall, and a nice look. They come in black and this teal green color. I don't think it tells me what the color is on the back. Does it? No, it doesn't say anywhere where the color is, but anyway, that's from Cca. This is the Cx10. A lot of 10s coming in, right? We have the 10 Pros and that. The overall consensus of this is that this is a really fun sounding true wireless earphone in a nice lightweight case in a pretty color that you can take with you. Unless you want the black pair, you can take those as well. Take it with you wherever you want to go. You still get your nice CCA sound. I would say these sound to me almost like the ZS10 Pros. Maybe a little bit slightly different in the vocals, but other than that, very good tuning on these if you like a fun sound shape. Some people like a more balanced shape. I have tons of wireless ones that I can recommend for that. The ones we just did not too long ago, those were actually very balanced sounding. These are fun. These are V-shape. These give you a lot of good bass. If you listen to pop, hip-hop, different musics like that, Definitely good, and also good for rock, classic rock, and metal as well. Uh, Excellent magnetic latch on these. Shuts good. The case is decent enough. It's lightweight. It looks pretty cool. It's got a nice feel to the plastic. I can highly recommend these. Uh, Once again, we were looking at the Cca Cx10. I keep on wanting to say Pro for some reason, and they come in this beautiful teal green and black as well. The microphone works good, by the way, too. I should have mentioned that before. And there's touch controls on them. So they basically have a decent amount of features for the money. Very good sound, at least to me, because I like a V shape. Not necessarily over bass to the point where it's thick and muddy, but the V shape has some very deep bass, especially the sub bass. And on tracks that are bass boosted, it may get a little fatiguing, but on most tracks, I think that the bass complements the music, or at least the type of music that can take advantage of that bass. I like them. I'm just going to say that. Do I like them? Yes. Do I think they're built good? Yes, they're built good. Are they built as solid as, say, like other pairs that I have? For the price, I think they're built pretty well. I think they're extremely comfortable and some good bass there. A lot of bass heads would be very happy with these. Um, CX10s from CCA. I hope this video was informative, and once again, I will see you somewhere out on the internet. Thank you.